Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well today. I've got a beer from Northern Monk for you. It's a beer that's gone into Morrison's in the last couple of weeks, and it's a pale ale, and it's another one from their Faith range, and it's from the Twist edition. And this is a mango pale ale, and it's called Man Goes On with Faith. And look at that for artwork on the can. That's blinding, isn't it? Colourful as you like. Apparently this was designed by a geezer called Drew Millwood, and yeah, I really like that. I do like the artwork on that can. That's lovely. Loads going on with that. Very colourful. £3 a pop, this one. This 5.4% ABV mango pale ale. What does it say about it? Not a lot really. Mango pale ale. It's got Citra Mosaic hops in it. Sounds good. And yeah, not a lot else really. Ingredients: water, malted barley, oats, mango puree, wheat, lactose, hops and yeast. Yeah, looks alright. So yeah, £3 a pop in Morrison's. Let's see if it's any good, shall we? So get it out of the can. Into the trusty Paul's beer review glass. See what we're dealing with, and let's pour in. I mean, it looks like mango puree, just on the pour. Can I get ahead? Yeah, barely. I ain't gonna hang around long. It looks lovely in the glass. It looks, well, I'll be honest, it looks like a can of Fanta, or sort of an orange soda or something. Yeah, it's got a spacious white head, which is dissipating, sharpish. Oh, one finger, but that's not going to hang around. But look at the colour of that. How bright is that? Goodness me, it's glowing. Hazy as you like, you're seeing nothing through that whatsoever. Good levels of carbonation on this one. You can see that carbonation kind of some of it sticking to the side of the glass, which it shouldn't be, because I promise you this glass is spotless. But yeah, it's having a good old go at clinging on. But yeah, bright orange in colour. I mean, it looks like mango juice. Let's get me snout in, see what sort of aroma we're dealing with. Distinct mango. A little bit of pineapple. Tiniest bit of grapefruit on there. You're getting that Citra Mosaic character on the aroma. Smells really, really nice. A little bit of a vanilla going on as well from the lactose. Yeah, nice tropical fruit. Slight vanilla touch on the aroma. It looks beautiful in the glass. It looks like orange juice. It looks like the sort of thing you'd have with your breakfast in the morning, doesn't it? Anyway, enough waffling. Let's get stuck in. Cheers. Oh, sweet. Really sweet. Really fruity. Goodness me, that's fruity. Wow. It's slightly more carbonated than I thought it would be, and slightly thinner in the body than I thought it would be. Massive mango punch on the flavour. Bit of passion fruit as well. Subtle pineapple. There's a bitterness, there's a citrus bitterness that kicks in quite early on. And it hangs around. Really does hang around, and it's quite thin on the body. Oh, goodness me, that body is thin, and there's a carbonation rush almost as soon as it hits your tongue, and with it comes mango juice. I don't know if you've had Rubicon mango juice. I'm sure they do a carbonated version, like a fizzy version of mango Rubicon. That's what this reminds me of. There's so much mango in this. This is crazy. they're so sweet, so fruity. So much fruit juice going on with that. Goodness me. I'm trying to get my bearings here. That bitterness lingers. It does have a lingering bitterness, but it's not a piney bitterness. It's a citrus bitterness. It's I describe it as dry bitterness. It's not a dry bitterness. It's very much a fruity bitterness. Very much a sweet yet bitter. It's really hard to describe. The bitterness comes in really quickly and hangs around. But it works quite well. It's not unpleasant, that bitterness. It does actually work quite well. Excuse me. Light, thin body, carbonated, mango punch, passion fruit, bit of pineapple, tiniest bit of grapefruit. Here's the bitterness. It takes over, and it's a citrus bitterness. It's a hoppy bitterness. Is it drying? Maybe slightly drying. Maybe a slight drying effect from the bitterness at the back end. But it certainly makes you want to go back in for another mouthful of it. In terms of a fruity pale ale, you could do a lot worse. You could do a lot worse. That is fruity beyond belief, this one. This has got to be one of the fruitiest beers I've ever had. Really fruity, really juicy. I like the body on it. I like the mouthfeel. I like the carbonation that's gone into it. It works. The bitterness at the back end, I think, might put a few people off. But for me, it just gives it a balance. It just gives it a balance. The more I drink it, the more I think about it, the more I'm enjoying it, the better it's getting. The more I approve. It's kind of at first, when you have the first couple of mouthfuls, it's almost like two elements opposing one another. You've got that massive fruity hit at the beginning, and then you've got this big bitterness at the back end. But the more you drink it, the more those flavours take over your palate, and they kind of become one, and you realise there's actually a really good balance to this pale ale. Mango in abundance, passion fruit, pineapple, slight dankness of like hoppy fruits, hoppy, bitter hoppiness, dankness to it. It's really drinkable, and you are getting a little bit of that 5.4. You are getting a little bit of that booze. Although it's not a lot, you are aware that you're drinking a beer, despite the fruity character of it. I'm quite enjoying it. £3 a can. Excuse me, from Morrison's. I think that's another pretty decent pale ale from Northern Monk. I'm quite happy with that. Mangoes on with faith. Mango pale ale, Northern Monk, Morrison's, £3 a can. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. I think that is absolutely spot on for the weather. If it continues, I say for the weather. It was warming up, but it's got cold again. But with summer on its way, I would recommend stocking up on that. Buy a few of those. If you like your fruity pale ales, get hold of that one. Mangoes on with faith, Northern Monk, Morrison's, 8 out of 10. £3 a pop, well worth it. Really fruity, really drinkable, really satisfying. Nice balance to it. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Not bad at all. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Until my next one, you take care.